and welcome back to my channel. If you are coming back, thank you for clicking on another video of mine. I am so happy you're here. If this is your first time here, I hope you think about sticking around. I'd love to have you. I post new videos every Wednesday, sometimes Thursday. All right, so today I thought we could go back to an issue that I haven't talked about in some time, but that is very close and near and dear to my heart, and that is on capitalists who don't want to be capitalists. So I found this subreddit through another YouTuber actually who is excellent, and you should also go follow, the Queer Kiwi. And it's a Reddit called r/choosing beggars. And it's just people asking for free shit. I love when people talk about those of us who consider ourselves socialists as if we are just like constantly looking for a handout. We just want people to give us free stuff. But then you have these so-called capitalists. I don't call them capitalists because that definition is completely like, a capitalist is somebody who has capital to invest in, you know, the stock market or business or something. But you have so many of these capitalist bootlickers and sympathizers who run around like completely unaware of what socialism or capitalism even are, and just calling socialists like me, you know, freeloaders and dirty commies and, you know, whatever else they want to call me. I've been called it all. None of your insults affect me anymore. Trust. But then these people go around and like expect free stuff. Like if you think about the stereotypical Karen who like will talk to the manager and ask for a comp on things, you know, because she's upset that
the baby was crying at the table next door
or something ridiculous, you know. That's my Karen impression. How'd I do? People on my TikTok call me Karen all the time. I don't know why. I think little boys on TikTok conflated women being passionate and speaking on topics that they are passionate about passionately with being a Karen, which is not the same thing. But that's where we're at. So let's look at this subreddit together, and I will give some commentary on the hilarity of capitalists not wanting to be capitalists. So the first one is, hey cheap, if you're not gonna tip the bartenders, do not come in this bar. Stay home. Thanks, owner. I think that is so excellent. So I was a waitress and a bartender for a few years after college. No, after high school, during like college-ish, during college. Whatever, it was a long time ago. But that's something that we used to say all the time, is like, in America, for whatever reason, part of going out to eat is leaving a tip. That's just how it's done here. I have my own issues with that. I think that servers should get paid a living wage. Tips generally are not supposed to be part of your paycheck. They're supposed to be extra. It's supposed to be like a bonus that you get for like giving good service. It's not supposed to be like at least in California where I was waitressing and bartending, you get paid the state minimum wage and then plus tips. But there are some states in the US that pay servers and bartenders, you know, wait staff like $2.15 or something insane like that, because you're supposed to make up the difference in the wage with your tips, which doesn't make any sense. A tip is supposed to be extra, not to bring you up to normal. Like, that's just insane. Not to mention these laws in some of these states where in some restaurants and bars, you have to turn in your tips at the end of the night. And then the owner gets to keep some. That's not legal. Like, legally speaking, your tips are your own and you can get taxed on them, but you're supposed to keep them. They're for you. But these restaurants have like found some kind of loophole. Yeah, so this is like mostly highly illegal, but I know some states were getting away with letting restaurant owners do this. And then a rule published by the Trump administration's Department of Labor in 2020 made this easier for restaurant owners to garnish employees' tips in order to pay back of the house staff. If you can't afford with the money that your business is making to pay all the employees. It's not up to the employees to make up the difference. That's just not how employment works. I hate this country. I hate it. And then also saying that it's okay to require tipped employees to perform untipped labor like cleaning duties, which, remember, some of these people are only getting paid $2.15 an hour. It's not okay. So yeah, all of that just to say that when I was on that side of the bar, we used to say all the time, if you don't have the money to tip, don't eat out. It's that simple. In America, it's part of the eating out experience. You tip your wait staff and your bartenders for the convenience of making you food and bringing it to you and cleaning up after you. That deserves tip. So just eat at home or order takeout. If you don't have a tip, do something else. Don't go out. Oh man. And then one of the commenters says, as someone who lives in a nation with no tipping culture, it just seems like a counterproductive practice where the employer's responsibility of paying their employees a livable wage is lumped off to the consumers twice. Yeah. Let's stop that. Pay workers what they're worth. Pay everyone a living wage. It's not that hard. Moving on. Looking for a room to rent. My aunt decided to kick me out because I couldn't pay her 1 month's rent due to me wanting to see a movie instead. Are those two things equal? She's rich and needs the money more than I anyways. However, your home must be smoke-free. No partying, no loud music, no friends over late, and significant others are allowed to live rent-free. I will tolerate your pets so long as they are groomed and no pit bulls. I don't want to go there with you, so don't waste your time. I will pay $150 a month in rent and split utilities. If you have a room and fit this description, please message me. What? Talk about begging choosers. Like, if you're looking for a room in somebody's home, I don't think you get to dictate the rules. I think they do. It's their home. Yeah, if this takes place in America, which, come on, let's be serious, it does. $150 a month doesn't cover rent for anyone anywhere at all. So, is this person a child? Like, do they not understand bills and money? I don't get it. Do you have a restaurant, a bike, or a hotel that needs promotion? Hit me up and we will promote it as long as we can eat, ride, or sleep for free. What? Oh my God. Okay, so this person has a blue check mark, so that means they're an influencer, right? I mean, people do partner with influencers with like brand deals where they do get kind of these types of things like free merchandise and free like hotel stays and trips and stuff sometimes, but you don't just outright ask for it. Like, you build a sponsorship deal and the company offers those things. Who is this guy? I don't know who Andy Dick is. Let's find out. Oh, this guy. He's an actor with a gorgeous wife who looks at least 20 years younger than him. I mean, good job, I guess. But he doesn't have that many followers. He has 138,000. I mean, I don't know Twitter. Maybe that's a lot. Is that a lot? Doesn't sound like a lot. His Twitter is literally just pictures of him and his wife, like awkward pictures of him and his wife. Yeah, celebrities begging for free food and hotel stays. Classy. Not that I would call him a celebrity, but I've definitely seen him and stuff. I know he's a fairly successful actor, so not a good look. Here's one. I've seen a resurgence of stuff like this because of COVID and people losing their jobs, but women posting in Facebook Marketplace, request a volunteer to collect bottles. I'm hoping to find a volunteer driver willing to pick up empties and take them in and drop off the cash to me. I am able to find and coordinate with people willing to donate their empties to me, but I don't have the time or means to collect them. And I have a sprained finger and wrist and deal with carpal tunnel on a daily basis. I could reimburse the driver one a month for gas money. One what? Please reach out in the comments or PM me if this is something you could help me with. Yeah, if you want to take people's recycling and make a little side cash with it, that's your prerogative. But asking other people to do it for you and just give you the money, that's not really how things work, Karen. And then we have a commenter saying, let me guess, everything is someone else's fault. She can't work because of endless list of bullshit excuses. I'm a single mother, that's my full-time job, etc., etc. I mean, being a parent is a full-time job, but you know, if you're a single parent, you kind of have to make an income because you can't rely on a partner to do that. And then somebody else commented back, I was a single mother for a long time and I worked 1 to 2 jobs pretty much the whole time until I got sick when he was 16. I really, really hate people using, but I'm a single mom in almost an Eric Cartman whine. I mean, you guys know I'm a socialist, so I'm not someone to go tell somebody to like lift themselves up by their bootstraps. But this is why I think that, you know, we need to have more robust safety nets for people who are struggling. It's hard enough being a single parent. You shouldn't have to work 2 or more jobs, and I know a lot of single parents do. And that is really sad because, you know, as a single parent to any age of child, you're gonna miss a lot. Like, you're gonna be gone out of the house a lot. Yeah. More robust safety nets would be the answer. We need to be taking care of people who need help, like single parents. But it shouldn't be up to the charity of others for you to make a living or just barely get by. Like, that should be the government's job. That should be society's job. Otherwise, what's the point of living in society? Okay. I think next time you decide to take a girl out on a date, you should at least pay for her like a gentleman. I also think you should give me back the money that I paid because I thought you were inviting me out, which is what you said. Here's my email. It was $35, so you can send that over now. Oh man. This is a tough one for me because I am of the opinion that in the progressive society that we live in, whomever invites the other out on a date should be the one to pay. And I have done this before. I've invited guys out on dates and I have been the one to pay for the whole thing because it was my invite. That's only polite, and vice versa. And I don't expect men to pay for me every time. I mean, that's some like archaic, like sexist, patriarchal nonsense, if you ask me. You know, yeah, maybe if he had asked her out and said, hey, this is a date, I want to take you out on a date, then yeah, he should have been the one to pay. The gray area comes in when, like, in today's age, it's hard to tell sometimes because guys will just ask you to hang out. They'll just be like, hey, let's hang out sometime. So that's like, okay, are we hanging out like friends or like a date? Because I don't know. And if it's friends, then you should definitely go Dutch. Like, if you're just hanging out as friends, there's no reason for one person to pay over the other. You should pay for your own thing because that's what normal people do. But then to act like it's fine and pay for yourself and then message him after the fact and say, give me that money back. That's just so entitled. Oh man. Dudes, I'm sorry. I know girls can be shit sometimes. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of that Llewellyn song. Good evening. Is this available? Yes, it is. Is that copyright? Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't want to get copyright striked. Is this still available? Yes. Final price. Same as listed. Yeah, mate, I'm just texting you to take a piss and I know... Yeah, mate, I'm just texting you to pay... I can't read British, apparently. Yeah, mate, I'm just texting you to take a piss and I know what's your final price. Selling a fucking 6-year-old discontinued HDMI game streaming box that only goes up to 100 megabytes per second and 1080p is a fucking joke. You should be ashamed of potentially scamming people. Reported to the marketplace and Edinburgh's groups of selling for this kind of shit. 10 quid max, lol. So I'm guessing that this person is selling some kind of gaming system, like a PC or like a Xbox or something like that. The price is the price. $10 doesn't really, yeah, like I can't think of any time I've ever bought a laptop or a game system or a computer, you know, anything, even secondhand, that's like a modern electronic equipment for $10 or 10 pounds, 10 quid. Yeah, no, never. Doesn't happen. Like, who cares if it's 6 years old? Yeah, it still costs more than that. Apparently this guy then blocked the seller, but he messaged back, not knowing he was blocked. You okay, mate? You seem a little mad. You could, I don't know, go to eBay and see if they're cheaper. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to buy from this person if you don't like the price. Look somewhere else. Easy as that. Oh my God. Okay, so this one is good. This one is like, it seems like he's written the post to account for the choosing beggars, for the people who would try to get stuff for free from him. Description: I would like to save some time. Yes, it's the last price. No, I won't knock off 50% for cash. No, I won't take your mother-in-law's friend's cat in pics. Yes, it's the last, final, and best price. No, I'm not bothered about a quick sale. Company owned and meticulously cruise control maintained. Yeah, and then he just goes into the description of the vehicle. The poster says, looks like this guy has had his fair share of choosing beggars. True, true. Yeah, I mean, we've all experienced the haggle, right? In this day and age with like Craigslist and OfferUp and all the things that are available to us for offloading old goods. I'm sure that all of you guys have had an experience selling something online before. And it's just so funny to me whenever I do, how many people try to like just utterly lowball you. I mean, I get this all the time in my business as well, which is a whole other thing. But I mean, even just selling an old phone or something, and I'm asking a set price for it. And oftentimes I'm willing to go a little bit lower, but if I've set a price, that's kind of the price that I'm intending to sell it at. In the past, I've always sold my old iPhones because you can get decent cash for old iPhones, even if they're like old. I've always sold them for over $100. And people will ask, hey, are you willing to, can I give you 45? I'm like, no, my asking price is 115 or whatever. Like, maybe I'll go for 100, but less than half? No. Oh, choosing beggars. Yeah, all right, well, I think that'll close us out for this video. This was really fun. I see a lot of content creators doing videos like this, and I just hadn't gotten around to it, but I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed yourself too. Let me know if you'd like me to do another video like this in the future, and I respond to all the comments on my videos, so if you have anything to contribute, please leave it in the comments and I will give you a response. But other than that, that's it from me for this video, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Oh, I have new merch. So I attached a little kind of trailer snippet at the end of my last video, and it's there. So I'm gonna add the link to get to my shop, because I design things and they're pretty cute if I do say so myself. So new merch, link in the description, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.